On Friday, 20th June 2025, Pope Leo XIV issued a cautionary message during a Vatican-hosted AI and ethics conference, warning that artificial intelligence could be a negative effect to children's intellectual, neurological, and spiritual development. He stressed that mere access to data should not be equated with true intelligence and urged that AI should be governed by ethical standards and that should protect human dignity and foster authentic wisdom. You may agree with me that young people's intellectual development is usually at a very early stage. Much of what needs to be exposed to them to creative activities and values that develop their mental capability. Moreover, the traditional African value system embraces the fact that children are also worthy of the right to human dignity and that right of being respected. It is for this reason that children are taught how to build human interactions in socializing, greeting people of different age with a view to build relationships that form character and values. What will happen if children will no longer be required to think around the box and generate ideas to solve problems, but just type and get away out? This should also be looked at the family and school level, the environment where critical thinking, human interaction, wisdom, and values are cultivated through human interaction. Now, let us look at the foundational Vatican documents that have come up to give solutions and guidance. Antiqua et Nova, a doctrinal note by the Dicasteries for the Doctrine of the Faith and for Culture and Education, emphasizes that AI must only complement human intelligence. It warns that unsupervised AI in education can erode critical thinking, de-skill learners, and weaken their relational capacities. Pope Leo XIV, in June 2025, address reiterated that while AI is an exceptional tool, its use must always respect human dignity, requiring responsibility and discernment to ensure it serves the common good. With this in mind, the thinking now is about the risks to youth and children which will come about because of disconnected realities. Antiqua et Nova highlights specific risks. Number 1, dependency on ready-made content leading to finished critical thoughts. Number 2, potential erosion of relational and reflective capacities. 3, de-skilling young learners when AI replaces rather than supports human efforts. Pope Leo XIV echoed for these concerns, warning of an unmooring of youth minds from reality without proper guidance. This challenges each one of us to think of ways we can offer guidance, and for us as Laudato voice, we think of 4 pillars response: family involvement and educational empowerment. Families must wisely discern was and the time when the children can be introduced to the use of artificial intelligence. Families could also guide how and what children could do by AI, also by offering children enough time and avoiding replacing technology as a means to keep children busy. Schools, likewise, need to be conducting workshops on AI literacy, what AI is and isn't. Encouraging reflective views rather than dependence. Like many of us agree, it is a good tool but must be used appropriately. And for children, I think it is more critical that they can be guided on how and when and what to do with artificial intelligence. As Laudato Youth, our role has always been mobilizing young people to integrate faith in issues that reflect God's creation and build a deeper relationship with the Creator. Now we believe in fusing sessions with Catholic social teaching on human dignity and stewardship of technology, we could go a long way. For young people, it's about peer formation. Now we need peer lead and advocation. training youth ambassadors to host dialogues, produce awareness and campaigns, collaborating with educators to establish ethical AI guidelines for youth environments, even in schools. We know labs all have rules. We need to have such practical guidelines for young people, be it at homes or institutions of learning. We are living in the world where human relational connection are increasingly becoming wider bridges to cross, and so we need to mobilize initiatives that encourage encounter and connections for human development and social connections. We see that a lot in our Laudato Si clubs, where young people do better when exposed to activities that foster human and social connections, community and service, and etc. Our stand in Laudato Si clubs will be encouraging digital facts for nature walks as for groups, screen-free days for green days, and community service events for connecting to people in need like the sick, elderly, plastic waste cleanup, and tree planting communities. Our Laudato Si clubs are encouraging creative, non-digital expression, writing, art, and music grounded in reflection on nature, social and spiritual well-being on young people. Our call is to engage and encounter policy and ethical dialogue become a priority, just as Mother Church is. Number 1, pushing for ethical overweight in artificial intelligence educational development. We believe in youth engagement, and our role must be more in ensuring youth voices are heard in consultation, shaping school and church AI policies. This is Poplio's description of AI as an exceptional tool, reflects trust in humanity's capacity, and calling the youth in particular to wield it responsibly. The Laudato Youth Initiative is stepping forward to align with this vision by equipping youth people with critical tools and platforms to shape tech-augmented future anchored in faith, dignity, ethics, and reality. It is a journey, but from now on our goals and benchmarks with Laudato Youth aims to: number 1, launch AI literacy programs at least in all our Laudato Si clubs, in schools, dioceses, communities that are embracing technology. Number 2, we will soon roll out a reality and reflection digital campaign featuring voices of our media and youth creators. 3, we hope to host a youth faith tech symposium for Uganda to draft an AI use guidelines for schools and parish youth programs. That is our response to Poplio's 14th call, and the church grounded in Antiqua et Nova, Laudato Youth Initiative is mobilizing young voices to cultivate critical thinking, reinforce communities, and influence ethical AI usage. In doing so, they aim to uphold human dignity and ensure AI serves a tool, not as a replacement for authentic intellectual and spiritual growth. Thank you. Laudato Youth, we go.